All right, hello everyone, and welcome to some more show. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. We are Going to be discussing some Threepio and what benefits that character is going to bring to the game. Also, we'll discuss a little bit about the upcoming game mode and when we can expect that to drop. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I hope everybody's staying safe. First and foremost, let's go around the table here. The handsome gentleman directly above me here. Good old Maurice, how you doing, friend?
What's going on, guys?
How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Maurice has...
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Maurice has been... Maurice has been, he's been hard to see the last couple of weeks. He's had his camera blocked. He's having a bad hair day. He's been having a bad hair day. He didn't want to be on camera. But he is ready to unveil the face of the world. And he's got his hat going again. He's got the hat. What kind of hat is that?
It's vintage.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. It's a hat.
I don't know. I couldn't tell from here, so I was just curious. But also we are joined by the lovely and talented Avinash. How you doing, Abby?
Hey, how's it going?
Good
to be here.
How are you?
I'd be good.
Excellent. And the lovely and talented and beautiful and serene and absolutely wonderful and very prissy RangerJ1999.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking about me?
Listen, those are all manly things. Okay, those are all very
try again.
Okay, the very durable, very stubbly chested, very aggressive.
For God's sakes.
Very tough.
I mean,
You're sinking faster.
The manliest man in the South.
you just say my homie. You just couldn't say my homie Ranger J. You had to put on all that extra sauce bullshit.
You do have a stubbly chest.
How would you know, man? Are you
I was
spying on
gonna
me?
say, how does he know?
Listen, I can feel people that have stubbly chests. Ranger definitely has stubbly chest.
You know, ring on the Arrow Senin of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Listen, there's nothing. Sometimes you can feel a man's a man. I feel like Ranger's a man. He's a man. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
He's a man.
Oh my God.
All right. Anyway,
moving on from that nonsense.
I'm just kidding, guys. So I hope everybody's doing all right. Anyway, I hope everybody had a great week. Not a lot of stuff, but we did get a new character. So let's go ahead and pull up Threepio and Chewie. So this is the first time that I believe they've ever really combined two characters like this, right? So, I mean... what do you guys make of this? And does this mean that one day we'll get Han Chewie and possibly?
How would they combine that one?
Can we possibly get Lando bot?
What?
You know what I mean? Like maybe like Lando.
Stop talking. Just stop talking.
Maybe we can get Lando and Lobot holding hands.
Oh God.
Jeez.
What I'm wondering is, I first of all, this in my opinion,
I stayed up late for this shit. I mean, my God.
In my opinion, this is not even
in your head. I mean,
this is not even a character.
You might as well have a Leia Wicket.
This is. You might as well just have all the.
You could call it a Wikia.
A Wikia.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Have a great night, guys.
But in all seriousness, right? Where do you draw the line, right? I mean, first of all,
What do you mean? Where do you draw the line?
First of all, they spelled Threepio wrong, right? Second of all, what the hell? Okay. Third of all, this is not a character. Okay, this is not a character. This is not a character. This is an abomination, is what this is. It's an abomination. All right, it's an abomination. Throwing it out there.
The only abomination here is you talking right now. What the hell?
So what do you guys think about it?
This is an abomination. I mean, it's just from Empire Strikes Back.
How can I even follow that up?
I don't even know, man. God damn. I mean, whose week was it to watch him? Was it?
Wasn't my week this week. I think it was Gom's week to watch him. Make sure he took his medication.
Told you not to give him sugar.
If you could have summarized that a little bit better, I would agree with you that this is a stupid character. It's so dumb. It is dumb. I will agree with you there. I'm
making light of it, but Maurice is on track with what I'm saying. Basically, I think.
You said it correctly.
Is awesome. The character design and just concept, the character is dumb. I will agree with you. It doesn't fit to me either. I don't know. I love the character. The character is awesome. He is so good, but it's dumb. I feel dumb using him. I don't know.
Like movies, I don't understand. What's the I mean, that's nothing more iconic than Empire Strikes Back with Chewbacca running around with Threepio on his back, and Threepio think he's gonna die every second, bitching and complaining, which I think they captured really well.
Yeah, that's cool.
In the game, I think it's pretty cool. I was not when this character was. I was like, that's different. Okay, so I mean, it's not good on Maurice's idea of combining Lobot and in some kind of man bot thing. I don't know what the hell that is. So, but no, it's cool. It's from the movies. It was a different idea, and
this makes me believe that we can get Carbonite Han at some point in the game. Okay.
Yeah, okay. What? Okay. Really?
Kind of. I mean,
Carbonite Han.
Which
version of Carbonite Han? The frozen Carbonite Han, or when he's got Carbonite sickness and can't do anything? Either one can't do anything.
Neither one can't do anything. That's what I'm saying. I mean, at least this one actually can do something. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. I just think it's I mean, I guess it's something different. I don't know. I just kind of think it's this is what they thought of. I mean, there are so many. I mean, I get it. This character can exist in the game. All I'm saying is they probably should have come up with another character first. You know what I mean? Maybe maybe they're just going with Return of the Jedi content.
They're going with the Empire theme. You know, I mean,
is it Empire?
Yeah, that's from Empire. That's Empire.
Yeah. Cloud City.
Yeah, Pisman.
I just have a hard time believing that you put a robot on Chewbacca's back and all of a sudden it makes his kit completely different than the other Chewbacca.
Well, I mean,
right.
But it was something. I think it's creative. You know, I mean, can you take an iconic, kind of image character situation that was Chewbacca and Threepio and kind of make it into a character? And I thought they did a good job. I mean, it's a fun character. The kit's really good. I give them a lot of props. And this is not an easy task. I mean, they could have played it safe and just give us a single character, like say Bespin Leia, right? Been safe with it. Maybe we still do get Bespin Leia, but I thought that this was. I
get it. I just kind of thought that they were going towards Return of the Jedi, and because with the release of Luke, I just kind of thought I thought that they were going to continue with characters from Return of the Jedi, from Jedi, not from Empire Strikes Back. And honestly, I mean, who suggested this idea? Whoever came up to the game. Head of game development there at CG and was like, listen, I have a great idea. We're just going to have Chewie wearing C-3PO. I mean, if that was you, wouldn't you be like, go back to your desk and think of something better? You know what I'm saying?
I would have been like, that's pretty creative. Can you make it work? Because that's the thing. Can you make his kid good enough to make it work?
I like how you always give employees a CG like a lisp.
I know. Suffering succotash. What is this? A monstrosity.
I have the greatest idea.
Now they've got all these Chewies and they've got all these Hans, but where's the Leias?
Yeah, we do need.
And the Leias that we have are so crappy you can't even use them.
Yeah, we need a General Leia. We need to get Indoor Leia in here. Maybe we will get the Bespin Leia. Which was just Leia with Bespin clothes. Maybe we'll do something with her kit to round out maybe the Empire Strikes Back.
Sarlacc Leia too.
Yeah, we could get. We can get Bounty Hunter Leia when she was it Bosch? Bosch was the name of the bounty she played.
We get Slave Leia. We get
No, we're not getting Slave Leia. I can guarantee you straight cash homie on that. We are not getting Slave Leia. If we don't get torn to shreds Padme, we ain't getting Slave Leia. So
this doesn't make any sense. Those are the characters that we want. Slave Leia. Give it to. I want Slave Leia more than Threepio. What the hell is this?
I want $1 million doesn't mean I'm going to get it.
No, but I mean, listen, I'm okay with it. I just think that it's like I said. I mean, I don't know. I do think eventually we'll get Endor Leia, the one from the Threepio event. That one will happen at some point.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to round up Empire, and then we'll start getting into these Endor characters, which I'm hoping have synergy with Luke, because that's the thing that's been driving me crazy more than anything.
Do you think that we'll ever get confirmation that Rex was at the Battle of Endor, and that, I mean, we already did get confirmation that he fought in the Battle of Endor, but do you think that they'll actually have that character in the game, like the bearded old man Rex?
Could. Yeah, they could. It'd be great if they did. I think it'd be great if they had characters like that, right? You pull Han, Leia, you don't have to really do anything with Threepio and R2 who were there, but then you can add like a Rex, right, from Endor. That would be cool. It would be kind of fun to have an old man Rex running around. I would dig it.
Sorry, Gonzo. Didn't mean to hurt your ears. I apologize. I got a little bit too animated there. But listen, I mean, you guys want to see Raw Ramon sometimes, and that's what you get. Okay. Hey,
Sure.
Megatron, what's up? But yeah, no, I mean, overall, I think the kit is really cool. He does look like a nice addition to. I mean, the fact that he has a droid tag is also really cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yeah. So, as far as like meta's concerned, how meta is this character? What tier would you put him on? Like I mean, where would you see him actually falling in as like somebody that can? I mean, he's not going to be obviously Arena 1 meta, but I mean, like where?
I'd put him with the rest of the Rebels, CLS, Han, and Chewie.
Yeah, it makes the team even way better. And you know, we're seeing videos of people putting stuff. I still was asked this, like, am I gonna whale when he was launched? Are you gonna whale on him? I'm like, I love his kit, and I think he makes Rebels super badass now. But I'm still on a wait and see. Me and Loki both are on a wait and see on him, mainly because I'm still working towards Screen Letter Kylo Ren. So if I'm gonna whale out, you know, that's priority number one. But from what I'm seeing so far, it looks pretty amazing. You know, we're seeing videos of, you know, people putting stuff up and like killing Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and stuff like that. So I don't just look at that and go, oh well, I need to well on those characters. I wait till I get some more confirmation, like consistency with like the character and the kid and stuff. I'm gonna
buy the 1999 pack to get him to 4 stars. And what I'm thinking is, I mean, do you see him as a better fit in, let's say, like a droid team with like BB-8, or as a rebel?
He has incredible synergy with the Rebels. I'm sure Maurice can talk about that.
Yes, very much. I think if you guys are on the fence, let's say that you're, you know, I've got $300, let me buy a character. I think if you just have like CLS, Han, Chewie, R2, 3PO, you don't need them. But if for some reason you have like Gear 13 or Relic, like, you know, Jin, Ezra, Kaden, Chopper, you know, Cara Dune, like all the obscure Rebels, like Wedge, like if you guys have these characters really developed, then I think he's a little more valuable. I don't think you need to buy him to enhance your CLS team. Like, I think he'll work just fine. You know, 3, 4, whatever the star level you guys decide to get him to. I think he'll fit in just perfectly until he's free to play. I think if you guys want to use him immediately with some of these obscure characters, then potentially you'll need him. But he's very good, very good.
What is his relic item?
Bullets of some sort.
Okay.
Bullets of some sort, yes.
Or it could be bullets, or it could be like nuts and bolts from 3PO. I'm unsure what exactly it is.
Okay.
Let's look.
Did you whale out on him?
No, but I am in Wolfpack. We got Spar 7 once. Just 1 second.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. 1 second. Still waiting. His relic is
Almost there.
Oh, it's 3PO's broken parts. Excuse me. It is. It's like a hand and an arm of 3PO.
Okay.
Which just to further add to the cheese factor of this character, his relic is leftover parts. But
I mean, you could look at it two ways. You could look at it as extremely creative that they came up with this character because, you know, people wouldn't have thought of it. Or you could look at it as like, this is like they're grasping at straws here with this character. You know what I mean? So,
I don't view it as grasping at straws. I think it was creative and it was the kids well done. I think it adds some mystique to, you know, the Rebels and adds a really good character to the Rebel lineup because you can use, like Bill Maurice said, you can use him outside of, you know, the standard Rebel lineup, and maybe even if you have high relic characters, especially if you went for Jedi Luke, you got some of those floating around. You can be really good on those teams. So you can just be hardcore and put them in the CLS team, or, you know, use them as somewhere else, maybe as a cleanup team or something. It gives you a lot of flexibility with the Rebels. So I'm digging 3POC Shakur here.
And they gave him a penis.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
he does have like a mini penis.
Yeah. I mean, what more could you ask for? Robot on the back, penis in the front.
That's right.
I mean, what a weird. I mean, it's even got two little like sacks next to it.
I don't know that.
I mean, like, you know, like, listen, if you were like a 6-year-old drawing a penis, that would be what it looks like. All right?
Man, I mean, again, what do you mean? How many 6-year-old penises are you looked at that have been drawn in your presence of light?
All right, maybe not 6. I mean, if you were just a bad drawer, okay, of penises.
How much bad drawing of bad Wookiee penises by 6-year-olds are you looking at?
By the way, we received a donation from Chubukaki before the stream started. I just want to say,
I bet you want that back.
Just wanted to say thank you very much. I
I
appreciate it.
apologize for everything he said.
Oh, God.
Chubukaki probably left right after we started talking about Chupio.
No, they probably just hanging around.
But yeah. So I mean, honestly, I do see the benefit for the character. I just think, you know, again, I mean, obviously they're trying to stick with a theme here, so I get that. I guess it's kind of tough because whenever you do think about like character releases, you always think like, well, I mean, I would have rathered this, so I would have rathered that. And, you know, while, of course, it would be cooler to get, like, a Mace Windu rework or, like, you know, another character besides, you know, 3PO and Chewie, you know, they do have, like, a theme that they go with. You know, they try to stick with, like, the era that they're working in at the moment, and then they kind of move on from that, which is not the way that they always did it, but it seems to be the way they have been doing it for the last couple of years.
They've been doing some pretty damn good work on the characters they've been putting out. I mean, since the Mando characters came out, you know, with the release of those, Jedi Luke event, the character itself, although it doesn't have a rebel tag, the kit itself is really good, and the event was really good. What they did with Vader was top notch, right? Vader's a monster now, and I think this character is really good too. So it's not like you get a, you know, even Cara Dune, who I didn't well on, and I'm just free to play farming right now. Her kit's really good. She's kind of like a lesser version of Luke, where she just doesn't have a real solid home. You can use her; she's got a good kit, but she just she doesn't really have that solid place you would use her yet, right? So
Chewie boy, like her and Scarecrow Pathfinder,
yes,
both in their kits. I mean, they die and then they revive. And if let's say your enemy goes or your opponent goes after, you know, whatever you want to call this character, 3POC down. It gets 3POC down. If they kill, whenever they kill Cara Dune or Scarecrow Pathfinder, if they revive themselves, he's coming right back up with them.
Right.
I'm not sold on the Zeta for PvP purposes. I think that's a very, very good like TB Zeta.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on PvP. We'll see. I haven't put it on yet. So I would advise maybe holding off on that. If you guys are gearing up your 3-star, I would maybe consider holding that. I don't know how much good that's going to do in a quick arena battle, but I could be wrong. But I think he does some cool stuff with some of these existing characters.
Yeah.
Like he's a dream come true for me.
It's a fun kid.
Like for those of you guys that have known me a long time, I love Biston and I love Chopper, and both of those characters really synergize really, really well with this character. I'm pretty pumped about it. Chopper just refreshed his cooldowns, giving him all these boosts. You know, Biston just fired off 5 attacks in a row. Chewbacca's assisting every time. It's pretty nasty. You get like a guarded Biston and use this Chewbacca and the other Chewbacca, you will just lay somebody out. You know, we're not talking taking out, you know, Galactic Legends or anything, but you know, taking out more standard B-ish teams. You can do that with a 3-star. I think it's pretty cool. He's a fun character. Very, very fun. I'm liking him a lot.
Yep.
I just took him to 5.
I find it funny that they just added like the new engine for the game that's supposed to increase the graphics, and like Chewie looks straight up like Chewie, like from 2015. You know, he looks like he literally like they literally took the original Chewie and just threw Threepio on his back. You know, but I don't know. Let's take a look at the old Chewie design and see if they upgraded it a little bit. I'm just kind of curious. I mean, here's Clone Wars Chewie. Yeah, definitely. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Now, if you look at the new Chewie, he looks a lot better than this. If you just look at the arms, like look at the arms of this Chewie, and then look at the arms of Threepio and Chewie. Like you can see, there's a lot more detail in the hair and stuff like that, and his hands, and the gun looks better. His face looks better.
Yeah, I think it looks great. It looks good.
Yeah.
We're doing better beyond.
I mean, honestly, they've been improving with that stuff. Other than obviously toilet paper Ray.
I mean, since the fiasco that was Galactic Legends, they've been doing really solid work. I mean, you know me, I'll drop a dime in a second and bust a cap in CG's ass if they do some stupid stuff. But
I mean, Luke looks great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Luke turned out well. I mean, the Mando characters were really phenomenally good. And I just remember with the Luke event, just the cinematics and everything just was so well executed. I was shocked. I was like, this came from CG. What is happening? You know, kind of thing. Like, I was not expecting that kind of crap. It's like, what is going on? So, but yeah.
Well, I thought in the Galactic Legends, I thought the paper rock scissors match was well designed. It's just when you have to do it 3 times in a row like that, it just kind of leaves a sour taste in your mouth. It's just gameplay was stupid, but in terms of the actual background and the design and the interaction between the two, I thought it was pretty cool. But God, more than once is one time that is plenty.
Just the thing is, with Galactic Legend Ray, they just completely missed on her. I don't know what happened. And maybe they learned from it, right? Because when you look at Kylo, Galactic Legend Kylo, I think it looks great. So I'm just like, what happened with Ray? But since then, they've been knocking out of the park. I mean, the design of the Mandalorian and Grief and Kara, I mean, was phenomenal. I don't know what they did. They need to keep doing that, and what they've been doing with the other characters. Keep doing that stuff. Seriously, because if we go back to the Ray stuff, then I'm going to be disappointed. But I'm hoping with the Unity thing and everything that they've been doing that, we'll start seeing more characters. They look good. They're taking the time with the kits, and the kits are really good, like the kits have been of late. So it gives me hope. I'm still in the back of my mind, not there with CG, because they've done too many things to distrust them. But yeah.
What do you think about the Mando? I mean, have you been farming him? You wailed him out. That's right.
I wailed him out. He's Relic, so it's Grief. I mean, the Bounty Hunter team's my favorite team to play now. They're so much fun. It's like, oh, what's this? Malik, you're over there trying to cause some disintegrate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Ranger. Your Bounty Hunter is much better than mine. Your whole faction. Like, if you're a brand new player, would you suggest to a new player going after Grief and Mando as part of your first 5?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I would think so too. Like, I know Cad Bane's so easy to get a hold of.
I know, but I mean, good.
Like,
that Bounty Hunter team now is so wickedly good. It can't take out Galactic Legends, but I mean, it's just one of those fun A-tier teams that can just go in and you know, just destroy teams. It's stupid, like how good that is. And there's variations of it. Some people use Arsing lead. I'm still sold on the Mando lead. It's so good. It gives so much damage, and you know, it's real simple. You get. I mean, I have a fast boss, but I mean, boss taunts, and then you start doing AOE's and you're doing your big hits, and before you know it, payout's gone, and it's basically over because they just start. I mean, you've got 3 basically annihilates in that team, plus you got 3 get out of jail free cards with Mando, Jango, and Boba Fett, and yeah, it's super fun. I enjoy playing the hell out of it in GAC. You know, I always save it for offense. I'm actually thinking of, you know, messing around a little bit on this GAC since it's going to be 3v3. Where can I put Mando, Bosk, and Grief? Like, whose life can I make miserable with that team? But the problem is
the last 3 versus 3. I mean, I was wrecking face with my terrible Bosk, and I think Jango was gear 12 at the time, and I was using or Boba Fett. And then my Mando is just 3-star, like gear 10, and just going in there beating, you know, I mean, I'm not going in there beating Revens or Galactic Legends, but I'm beating damn near everything else. Just with junky bounty hunters. Like, Mando's so good. You get that contract off, that's lights out. Anything with Nest, I'm using Mando for 3 versus 3. Any, I don't care what the comp is. They're going in. Like,
yeah, Mando's a Nest destroyer.
Yeah.
I mean, because once they out, and I think, you know, Mando with Bosch is to have the tank, and then you throw Grief in there. I mean, my God, it's stupid. You got 2, because you basically do the 2 call and assist. They're going to hit the target, and before you know it, that payout's on. And as soon as it disintegrates up, it's over. I mean, it's over. I mean, I don't care. I mean, so the Galactic Legend, you're going to clear somebody out that you don't want there. So it's really nice. Big fan of the Mando team.
Nightmare. My GP took a hit because I stopped with mods. Right, that's where I fell behind. So I mean, bear in mind, like half my team isn't even modded. So I mean, we still have like the mods from the teams that Ranger remodded for me. But like, you know, if you go to like the bottom of my roster, they're still not modded yet. So I mean, so I could probably be another 200,000, 300,000 higher in GP if I really wanted to run it up. But I mean, my roster is so took a hit from not modding, and also
that was months ago, and you mean to tell me you've not worked on your mods since then?
No,
remod?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's asking me why my GP used to be.
But you haven't rolled mods and put them back on characters and teams and stuff, is what you're telling me?
I haven't modded the bottom of my roster. No, I haven't modded like the characters that I don't use. I haven't modded. No. You know, but yeah.
Remod, I hate to break this to you, but your teams were still needed mods because we only had the bottom of the barrel scraping for mods for those characters to start off with. So what do you mean?
What I mean is that like characters like for example like Aura Singh that is still still clear. It doesn't have any mods. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm afraid to look. I'm afraid to go going back through your roster.
No, if you go, I'll pull up the mods. You can see here. Look, I mean, so if you go down to like the like certain characters that I don't use, like for example, like Veteran Han, Cody, Clone Sergeant, Arc Trooper.
No, go back up, scroll back up. I want to see this. So let me look here. Arc Trooper doesn't have any mods. What level is Arc Trooper? Why is Darth Revan missing a square or trying? Oh my God, he's missing his cross. HK's missing a mod. What is happening?
Well, I stole mods for other teams, but I mean, I haven't fixed it.
Why?
Yeah, that's really the main.
China, Padme.
It's any officer of the Renegade Design. This is really happy to see this.
But Padme missing mods because I took mods off Padme to change for the arena team, so I'm still running the Vader team.
And you put some other mods on that you should be I don't understand why you can't. God. And your arena rank's worse than it was when we. Oh God.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. But that's because the Padme team isn't up to snuff, man. It's not up to snuff.
Go to Padme. Just go to Padme right now and pull up her mods. I swear, it's like I'm playing cards with my sister's kids, you nerve-wracking sons of bitches. Just go to Padme. Just pick Padme.
Man, it's like I'm throwing Chewbacca penis to 6-year-olds.
You know, you can filter the reminder. So you see there's 2 mods missing there. Let's just go to unfiltered or unassigned mods. So filter by unassigned mods. Look, you got a goddamn you got a triangle sitting there that's not even on anybody right now.
That one. Well, no, I guess it's gotta be speed. It's gotta be speed, but
So
Rerock said she's not just up because you took the mods off her, yeah.
wait, what happened to the gold?
Oh, man.
Let's see what we get here. Hold on. Nope. Oh, it's not that bad. Stop pouting. Okay, it's not that bad.
I'm not on it. I'm trying not to find a way to beat the shit out of you right now. All that work just down. Just so. Why did I even try? Why did I even bother? Why? Wait, wasn't there an unassigned? Oh, because she's. What level's your Padme?
It's gear 12. She's gear 12. She's got 4 gold mods on her.
Yeah, I know, but wasn't there an arrow that was not assigned?
There was.
Well, why isn't it?
The arrow that's unassigned is not a speed set, is what you're thinking of, right?
What's the speed on it?
No, well, I need a speed set for the.
Yeah,
arrow.
there was a speed and a health. I was maybe not. I could have swore I saw both.
I swore. Yeah, there it is, right there. It's a 60. What is that mod?
It's not a speed arrow. It's an offense arrow with 8.5% offense and 100%.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was like, what the hell? Okay.
You guys,
No, she's not enough to snuff.
you guys need to calm down. She does not need offense arrow. She needs.
I know. I'm kidding.
That's what Nightmare is saying, is that she needs. It does not need an offense arrow, guys. All right, listen. Let's stop giving Ramon crap about his mods, and let's move on. All right, move on.
If you want to know why he's 5.2 million GP, you've seen the reason why.
Yeah, the reason 5.2 GP is because I stopped spending money on the game like that. I mean, I still
That
spend a
has
little
not
bit.
a goddamn thing to do with it.
Well, listen, old money is bad money in this game. Bad money.
Not even a damn snippet of a reason why you're at 5.2. You haven't gone back in after you even moved mod and fixed the characters, and you've got mods sitting in your.
My mods are full again as of the other day. Yeah.
Because you're not assigned to characters.
All right. Well, I mean, 5.5 mil without spending a dime is pretty good. You know.
But just go fix your tunes, man. Just go back in and look like, oh, I pulled this mod off this character and he put something back on, so they might like Darth Revan and Padme, man.
Yeah, Darth Revan. I got to replace that cross mod actually.
You think maybe just
I'm gonna give Ranger a stroke here in a minute. He's hitting high level.
I know. I
All
could
that
just see his face all red and his eyes are bulging out.
I even made his.
He has the right to get angry though. It's okay. Should I put tenacity here? I don't think so, but I mean.
We'll put something.
For now, that'll do. But yeah, so I mean, as far as that goes, I obviously need to do work on mod Serenity now. Serenity, easy does it, Ranger. That's funny. Yeah, I know. I get it. Listen, he put a lot of time into my mods, and I understand why he's frustrated. It's okay. It's okay. He wants to see progress. You know, he's frustrated because there's not a lot of progress. But listen, you know, it's okay. He's gonna have some nightmares tonight, just thinking about mods.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna give it a second thought. I'm just gonna find you and beat you over the head.
I think we're doing another remodding session in a couple of weeks. So don't worry.
I don't even know why I would bother, man. You don't listen to what I say. I mean, what's the point of me remodding yourself when you're just gonna tear it all apart and not work on mods and improve your roster?
Because you're my friend. Thank you, Dexatron.
I value your friendship, Ranger, by having you to not listen to anything you advise or anything you have to say, friend. God, can we move on, please? I'm going to stroke out. Oh,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh my God.
All right,
Jesus.
so let's move on. But friend card is always, I can always pull it. You're my friend. Okay, so we accept each other's failures as friends. Listen, okay, this is how I Star Wars. It's okay, you know. This is not.
Did he cut out for anybody else?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think the internet couldn't handle it anymore.
Actually, everything cut out for a second, but we're back up. So.
All right, we're still live. We're still live. Yeah, there was a little pause in the action there.
Just a little hiccup there, guys. Sorry about that. But all right, so let's discuss the galactic challenges that are going to be coming. So now, I know we discussed this a little bit last time, but have they given us any word as to like how much of a time frame we're looking at here, or is this like something like we're expecting sometime after the summer, December?
If I had to guess, I would say end of this quarter, which will be end of August into September. We'll see it at the earliest. So sooner rather than later is what I'm thinking. But yeah, other than the initial stuff they did with Galactic War and what was posted on the forums, we haven't been given any other information about it. But yeah, I think probably it'll be their big thing. We'll get some characters between now and then, I'm sure, which will be cool, and then we'll get the galactic challenges. So probably won't be till we're not getting it this month. I'd be shocked if we got it this month.
Right.
But wouldn't mind be pleasantly surprised. That'd be cool, right?
That'd be amazing.
So yeah, it'd be kind of amazing if they did. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I kind of think that we're looking at possibly. I'd say probably. So I feel like it's been so long since a new game mode that they have to release it before the end of the summer. So I kind of feel like it's going to be sometime in either at the end of July or in August. I think by the end of August we'll have it. Have to. Otherwise we're talking about dragging it into the fall, and then that becomes the content for the fall, right? Like, I don't want that to be the only content that they drop for the rest of the year. This sounds like something that'll be interesting to add, but I still think they need to drop that raid sometime soon as well. Like, this does not, this is not just like a pass, like, okay, Galactic, like, this game mode is not, you shouldn't be... Like, that's it. Okay, now we don't have to worry about content for another 2 years now. Like, they told us they were working on a raid last year. So whenever they drop this, they should immediately pick back up with the raid.
Stream's out. It's back.
It's back.
Well, Reba works on his connection there. What do you think there, good old Maurice?
I think that you guys should really relic up your pistons.
Might need them.
Why are you saying
that?
Why? What's up with Biston?
Nothing. I was just making conversation.
Right.
Nobody listen to that, please.
He was.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
Nobody, please don't do that.
Nightmare says that you're listening to the Beach Boys on your headset over there. Is that true, Gom? Are you listening to the Beach Boys right now?
Nah.
Me.
No, I just
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take it to Bermuda.
Of their greatest hits. That's the
pretty
song.
mama.
Just a plea.
Oh, well, Gidge just promoted 3PO to 7 stars, so, well.
Gidge?
Yeah, Gidge, and he just took it to Gear 13, too.
Oh, I'm just gonna do this today. Yeah, no, I mean, what he was asking, Maurice, is like, do you think that they're gonna drop the content soon or later?
Soon.
Okay.
Within I think within 6-ish weeks, maybe by the end of August.
I was gonna say it's gonna be close to the end of the quarter. I think not too close because they want to have time to be able to squeeze as much money as they can out of somebody. But that's what they usually look for because then they can gauge what they've done already in the quarter, and it's like, okay, we need a release. How big of a release and when? Well, let's do this, and that way we can get some more money in for those shareholders.
I don't think there's gonna be any other no warning. They're just gonna be like one day you're gonna log into your game, there's gonna be an update, and all of a sudden it's gonna be there, with no information whatsoever. It's like, here you go, bam. That's usually that's how they like to do things sometimes. Just oh,
surprise, yeah.
I remember that game mode we talked about 2 months ago and haven't mentioned since. Poof, go at it.
It's the surprise party you never want.
Yeah, it'll do it right in the middle of it'll be the day that it's territory wars attack the finals of a grand arena tournament and a new game mode all in one day. Go ahead and give you an assault battle too. One of the tough assault battles, the Ewok one. Go ahead and give that in there on that same day too. Just go ahead and keep you in all day.
They will totally do that.
Yeah.
Science.
Yeah. I mean, how essential is Threepio for light side territory battle?
I don't know.
I mean, for what I've been told, he's good. He helps, but I mean, it's still, for God's sakes, it's still light side.
But does he make the CLS team that much better to the point where they can actually beat some?
It's possible. I think it's possible. You probably have to tweak a few things to kind of make it work, right? But I think it could be something that's a little more viable in territory battles than before, but it's still so new that not that many people have them up there. So
you're really gonna need probably if you really want to make something happen, you're probably gonna need a relic 6 or 7 Luke, right? Commander Luke, just because of all the shared stats. That's the thing that's you put 3PO behind any leader. None of the leaders for the rebels, with the exception of maybe Old Ben and Stormtrooper Han, really are huge stat guys. Commander Luke's got a little bit of everything. Jyn is terrible, stat-wise. Princess Leia is pretty awful stat-wise. All the leaders for the Rebels, from a stat standpoint, are pretty, very, very average. Even Wedge is super, not much durability. He's got some offenses and potency, but just none of them are huge, stat guys. I guess you could use Old Ben or Stormtrooper Han. Stormtrooper Han, I guess, would be an interesting lead, but we'll see. I think at the end of the day, once people get a 7-star, they're going to throw them on CLS teams. I don't know. I think for those of you guys that have smaller rosters, maybe you're still doing light side of the Hoth. I think that he's going to give you guys a lot of options for Hoth because you can use them, 4 and 5-star. I think that first Jyn. Well, I think that's Rogue One specifically, but I think he's going to give you guys a lot of options in that department. Cara Dune will be good for that too. All these new Rebel characters will be really good for you guys still doing Hoth TV. I bet Cara Dune's a monster. I'm not gonna ever have a chance to try that, but that's good. That'd be just mowing down.
Eventually, you'll have her.
Right, but I'm never going back and doing Hoth TV again. But I mean, imagine for a new player, if you guys go for Cara right out of the gate, you'll just mow down all those Empire units, and because every time you kill an Empire unit, you stun them all, and then when you kill one, it shoots 100% turn meter. So yeah, that's unfortunately something I'll never experience.
Ray Rock is saying before CG goes and drops the new challenge modes, they need to fix the damn game first. Ever since the Unity update, the game has crashed at least 3 times per day for him. It's costed him multiple squad arena and fleet arena battles.
Oh, hey, I couldn't agree more there. I can't even, there's times where I can't even log in at all. It's just frozen.
Do you use
And
BlueStacks?
And
That's
I have cleared the cache. I have deleted and reinstalled the game. I have done everything I could possibly think of. And now what the little tweak is that you can't even delete the app to redo it. So I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So there's a couple accounts I can't even log into at all.
I don't think that's so much a Star Wars. Like I watch a lot. I play a few mobile games, and they all stream on BlueStacks. Some emulator, they're all having issues. I mean, it's not just Star Wars. Like the other game I play, Epic 7. I watched some of those guys stream. They're having the same issues with the emulators right now. At least BlueStacks in particular. I don't know about some of the other emulators, but.
Well, sometimes when there's like game updates, sometimes you gotta, it affects whatever else around it. But I mean, I didn't have any issues at all with BlueStacks until a game update, and then it's just been awful.
I switched to BlueStacks from Big Knox because Big Knox was causing a lot of problems after a while. But
right.
I mean, it seems like BlueStacks has been working better. But
yeah, it's. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Play on your. Well, Ray Rock here is saying I'm using my tablet, so okay, never mind. that throws that theory out. But yeah, it's
right. Well, yeah, because when they have a big game update like that, it can cause havoc with other, like tablets and programs and things like that. Until, like the device itself comes up with a way to bypass that or updates itself to be able to include it.
I would say with this Grand Arena coming up, if you guys are doing anything competitive in this game, whether it be TB, Grand Arena, TW, I would not use BlueStacks. I'd be very, very hesitant. I would just play it on your phone. I know Ray Rock said it crashed his tablet, but I don't know. I haven't had any issues on my phone. I don't really use the emulator at all.
I don't have the game on my phone at all.
Honestly, since I got my new OnePlus 8 Pro, I love playing the game on my phone over playing it on this. I liked playing it on my computer screen for a while, but the screen for my phone is so awesome that I enjoy playing it on my phone again a lot more than I did after when I had the iPhone for a while. Just a very nice resolution. I got like 120 hertz refresh on there. It's nice.
So nice.
So nice. I need to get a new tablet. I still have a Nexus 7 tablet from it's like a 2013 edition.
Wow. Yeah, that won't play the game.
No, it plays the game fine. It's a great tablet. Like Nexus tablets were great for their time. And that one has actually weathered the storm. Just for some reason, Apple has the market on tablets. For some reason,
was that the Asus tablet?
Yes, it was the Asus.
Yeah, that tablet. Well, that was that was my favorite tablet I ever owned. It's just so fragile. Like the slightest bend or break, or you bump it, it just shatters all the hell. I went through 3 of those. I love that tablet.
Google and Android just does not make as good a tablet as Apple does. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
And the reason for that also is because all the apps on the iPads are optimized for the iPad. Whereas Android, there's so many different types of tablets that trying to optimize the apps for every type of Android tablet, drives developers crazy. So it's it's just so much the experience on a tablet is always better on an Apple tablet for sure. Android phone's a little bit different, but definitely on a tablet. The Samsung Galaxy tabs are okay. I have a Galaxy tab too. Actually, CG sent me a Galaxy tab. I did an unboxing on my channel once a long time ago. But
yeah.
But there's definitely a lack of quality Android tablets out there. So if you guys are Apple users, you're definitely good. And when they used to give us those Apple tabs with the developer build on the game, the graphics for the game when you're playing when we used to have the developer builds on there were absolutely astronomically gorgeous. You could see the game just looked better on their tablets at CG than it does anywhere else. And I don't know why that is. I just think it's because they have some sort of I don't know what it is, but there's just the gameplay itself, the graphics just look so much better on their tablets than ours, and I don't think that's a coincidence. So there was definitely something to that. Like they have a better like mainframe or like whatever the reason is. I have no idea what the reason is, but it always looked better on the CG's tablets. Anyway, let's see here. So we're getting to the point where we have about 20 minutes left on the stream. So what I want to do is I want to start going into the Q&A segment of the stream. We're not going to be doing a top 5 this week because I'm a piece of shit. So we're going to move on, you know. But no, seriously, I actually, Maurice set up the top 5. I just didn't have time because my son and I were playing some video games before, so I didn't have time to set it up. We will be doing that top 5 next week. So what we're going to do today is just dive right into the Q&A segment. So if you guys have any questions you'd like to ask on the stream, any topics you'd like to discuss on the stream, now is typically the time where we scoop up some of those questions and comments. We'll look back at any questions or comments that have been made throughout the stream so far, and we'll discuss them now before we wrap it up, because we're gonna have to kind of wrap it up at exactly 12 on the dot tonight. So do we have any questions from earlier?
No, not really. Let's see. We do have one. We do have a comment that just came in from Kyle Catan. He said, I finally took the reinstall advice for the app on my phone. I wish I had done this weeks ago. The game has been super smooth. So, you know, if you guys are running it on your phones or maybe tablets, it doesn't hurt. Just make sure you do have your, you know, I guess on Apple, it'll just load it right up for me, regardless of how many times I started. But I guess on Android, I guess you need some sort of account, have it linked to Facebook, something of that nature.
It needs to be linked to Google and, you know, have the...
Yes. Yeah. So, that's not a bad... It can't hurt to try if you guys are having a lot of problems with it. This one is for Avinash from Nightmare. What would you like to see more, a new Leia or a Princess Leia rework?
Oh, wow. Wow. I think... For the time being, I would rather see a Princess Leia rework, because she's down at the bottom of the pile of useless tunes at this point, and she could really use some rework, get back up there with her Padres, CLS, or Luke and Han and Chewie and those guys. You know, she's getting left behind, and that shouldn't be the case.
Well, I guess all you really have to do for her is just when she uses her stealth move, just give her a bonus turn. I think that would, and not turn meter, give her a bonus turn. Like, you know, like before now you'd have to like stealth her with R2, then stealth, and she gets a bonus turn. But just kind of eliminate the middleman there and just give it to her.
Right.
I've got her R3, and she hits incredibly hard at R3, but she's super squishy, and you don't use her. You basically, the first turn's done. And nowadays, all those AoEs just going all over the place. You know, she can't really withstand too much AoE. So, I don't know. Yeah, she's pretty dated, I guess. I want to like her. I try to like her. It's just...
She was great, like, a few minutes in the game in the beginning.
Yeah.
You talking about the original Leia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was great for a while. I mean, I used to run her in Arena with like Qui-Gon Jinn back in the day, and she was great. You know, but that's when like you could just literally throw. Like my team at that time was like, it was Qui-Gon Jinn lead with Yoda, and I also ran Ahsoka because Ahsoka got a buff for her speed at the time. Like that was when she got the increased speed, so she actually went before Yoda. And then it was also before mods, right? I mean, so mods came out after this. But then also I would run Leia and Rey, right? So Rey, stick Rey, Leia with Qui-Gon Jinn lead and Yoda, and that's also when Qui-Gon Jinn's lead was for all, right? It was like speed for all, not just Jedi. It was like speed for all characters. But they you know, Qui-Gon Jinn's lead wasn't working as intended when the game first dropped, and then they fixed it. And what ended up happening was like you know, like all speed leaders just weren't working correctly. Speed in general just wasn't working correctly for the first few months, and then they eventually fixed that, and then Qui-Gon Jinn's lead became like the best lead in the game, and then you know, you just basically ran Qui-Gon Jinn lead with, you know, different characters behind him, like you know, the First Order TIE pilot and Leia, and you ran, you know, Geonosian Soldier. Some people ran Royal Guard at the time because Royal Guard got that rework where he would taunt when people went half health. So at that time, like, Leia was actually really good because she would triple tap and, you know, she did good damage. Plus with Stick Ray, I mean, you could not. That was like a glass cannon team. You know what I mean? But
yeah, if you sneezed, they fell over.
But Leia is no longer, you know, that Leia. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, you know, she gets you know, like somebody said here. I mean, like, you know, since Carrie Fisher passed, she definitely deserves like some love for sure. You know what I mean? But I remember when Carrie passed, we all put Leia in arena, like, just by herself for like 2 days. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Jason Beam here makes a good point. Give her some extra evasion. Maybe if she's a stealth, give her like a huge evasion boost. Kind of like when Chopper taunts, he gets that 30% evasion. Maybe give that. That's a good suggestion. Actually, that's something pretty simple. I think that would be pretty simple to add, and not really tweak the kit too much. That's a good suggestion. She also asks in testing. Well, this is a question. In testing, I've found Threepio works overall the best with the droid team. What's been your experience? You guys fooled around with droids at all with this new beast?
No, I have not at all yet.
He's saying he works best with droids, so I mean that, you know, that's that would counter what we were saying before about the rebels. So I mean, I don't know. I was wondering the same thing because I mean obviously you guys saw where my Threepio's at. It's not anywhere near competitive enough to be able to say whether he's better with droids or rebels, but I'll say that it intrigues me, the rebel tag. I mean the droid tag, because, you know, obviously he would get the speed bonus from being with BB-8, and you know, I'm wondering, you know, with there being some pretty decent General Grievous droid teams out there, you know, could you throw Threepio on a droid team and make it work? And I'm assuming that would actually work pretty well.
Well, he only assists rebels.
Okay.
So the only droid I've really fooled around with, my K2SO sucks. So I mean, the only droid I've fooled around with is Chopper. I know that they're great together, because Chopper will assist. Chopper gives, you know, if it's just Threepio and Chopper on the team, there's 50-50. The buffs and cooldowns are going to Threepio and Chewie or to Chopper. So I mean, you can constantly have that blind at your disposal. And when you blind these characters, I mean, they don't attack out of turn, and they get negative tenacity. There's all sorts of benefits from its blind, like, which is nice, because you know what happens a lot with the existing blinds in the game is if they attack out of turn or they counter or something, they basically just waste their blind on the counter. Then it's gone and they're ready for their next move anyway. So this is really nice, and the fact that they can't, if you land a blind, you know, on some character. Like, let's say you land a blind on Gas or something, or Jedi Knight Luke. They can't counter and lose it. They just sit there. And the negative 50% tenacity is really, really nice that comes with it. I don't know. I'll have to try it. You just throw one rebel that's not a droid. Yeah, and I guess BB-8 would be interesting on that team. That's something to consider, actually, for 3 vs 3. That's something I might fool around with. That's a good idea.
3v3 Threepio. That's kind of interesting thought process there. What would you say would be the ideal 3v3 Threepio team?
Oh, God, I have no idea. We'll find out. Because I'm going to try them all. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. 3 vs 3 is not my cup of tea. It's not my strongest game mode. So we'll have to see. I think what I'm initially going in is with like CLS Chopper Chewie. Because 3 vs 3, you really don't need CLS with Han and Chewie, like the old Han and Chewie. You can use like Kira, hell, you can use Akbar, you can use any rebel lead, really, any lead, really. Boba Fett, actually, you can use with Han and Chewie. I don't know. If you have any videos of that, you know, send them over to me. I'm interested in seeing some of that, because I think that's a cool idea. If you've got any of that, just me. Great.
That is kind of interesting. I mean, it's an interesting dynamic that they have the droid and the rebel tag. So I mean, like, and you have some other droid rebels. So I mean, like, you have obviously 3PO, you have R2. There's probably some interesting combinations you could throw out there that would really work well. So I mean, I don't know what the answer is there, but I mean, obviously it's gonna creep into some other squads because people like 3PO or already primarily being used on Padme teams. R2. Where is R2's place now? Is it with RJT? Is it Ray Jedi Training, or is it with was it with CLS? Where would you say that is?
I don't know. Maybe with Threepio. I don't know. I don't know. I pretty much run my Jedi Training Ray with my regular Ray a lot, so I don't really have a Jedi Training Ray team anymore. And I run BB-8 with like Grievous. My JTR team's long gone, long disassembled. So this is Kira lead. Oh, Kira and L3 would be cool. I think L3, if you get that Zeta on L3, that could be interesting. But I don't think. I mean, I have the Zeta, but it's been so long since I've actually used it in the droid team. I don't think that really counts as a revive, though. I think that's kind of like savior for Jedi Knight Revan. Like, it will prevent them from dying and fill their health back up. So I don't think, like, if they kill Chewbacca and 3PO first, I don't think that if they proc another droids, like, revive, that it will actually bring them back up. That's something I'll have to test. I'm not sure about that. Lobot lead, yes.
Lobot
but
lead.
There's a couple more real quick here. Hold on. Nightmare asked something. Has anyone on the panel ever seen the documentary The King of Kong?
The King of Kong?
No,
I don't think so.
What is that about?
No idea. So we're going to go with no.
The King of Kong?
He says it's a must-watch.
I mean,
I don't know what that's about.
King Kong style chicken.
All right, Sean Smith asks, who to go for first, General Skywalker or Jedi Luke?
I mean, I would say Jedi Luke is a better character, but General Skywalker is more necessary.
I guess that depends on what you already have.
You kind of have to have gas for certain things. Like, you already need gas for TV, right? Like, so I mean, I would say it depends on what you need. But
like, I don't know how. I mean, you've been playing a long time, Sean. But I mean, if you don't have 7-star Wampa or 7-star Hermit Yoda, then I think it's pretty clear cut that you need to go for gas first. Probably. I think that's, if you have all the characters and you've got enough, get one. I don't know which character's better per se, but I think Ramon makes a good point that gas is named specifically. He's required for light side TV, whereas Luke, while he may really help you out in those Jedi missions, he's not, mandatory.
I
don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't know who's the better character. I think they're pretty even.
I would say they're pretty even.
But when somebody's recruiting, I mean, if you go to another guild or if you're just kind of checking things out, that's one of the first things that guilds are going to look at, who you have. And one of the top ones is gas.
Yeah. They both, they both take, it's probably about the same investment, honestly. Because, I mean, realistically, you need Relic 3 for Jedi Luke, yes, but you need way higher than what the gas requirements are to actually get the character. So it's probably about the same investment. Overall.
Wait, Nightmare, is that video about the guy who broke the record for Donkey Kong, and then they found out that he cheated and he used he used like an emulator to beat it. He didn't beat it legit, and that's why there was like a lot of controversy about that guy breaking the record. Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about. But go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just remember that now. I think I know what he's talking about. Yeah. Okay.
I remember something about that. Yeah.
That guy. He's got the record for a couple of different games, not just Donkey Kong. But yeah, I know who he's talking about. Okay.
Nightmare asked one more here. It says, I just pulled an arrow with accuracy primary and 16 speed. Does any two need accuracy primary?
You could go with Stick Ray.
Yeah, keep it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I used to put accuracy on Stick Ray because man, she missed all the time.
I mean, I think they're junk, but you never know. And then they come in really handy. It's been a long time since we've had an invasion meta, but they do come in handy for situations like that. Who knows? Maybe there's accuracy could play a big role in like these new galactic challenges we're getting. Maybe the enemy has like bonus evasion or something. That's something that's very realistic and feasible. So I mean, if you have a good one like that, definitely keep it. Don't throw it away. I can't give you any great suggestions on where to put it, but who knows?
Well, yeah, if put it on like the bottom of your roster somewhere in storage. That's what I do. I put like good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one here. Raywalk says, it's better to leave CLS, Chewie, and Wampa at Gear 12 right now if I have the gears to Gear 13 them, so I get a good matchmaking and relic them only when Jedi Luke comes back. You
could do that.
Gear 13 them. Gear 13, like the amount of power your characters get from
basically 0, 13.
Is pretty tremendous. I think I would Gear 13 them if you have the gear. Just don't put relics on them maybe until the event comes back. The relics are really what boosts your GP, not the Gear 13 itself.
Yes.
Maybe I would definitely do, if you use Wampa consistently, I would Gear 13 Wampa and Chewie. Maybe you might be able to hang back on CLS.
Wampa's to play at Gear 13. Like,
I mean, they get a tremendous amount of speed.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I would Gear 13 them. Wampa's good. Wampa's a good Gear 13. I didn't use them at all.
Yeah. Wampa's good. Stick him with Gamorrean Guard and who else do I stick him with? And it's just like, oh man, it's like old character heaven.
What's up, Dane? What's going on? How are you? Yeah, I saw he's typed something in the chat. Yeah, he's in the record books for a lot of different games, and there's a lot of people that think he's a cheater. I don't think it's been 100% proven, but there's like clips where you can see that like the screen glitches, like it's something that wouldn't happen. That's how they're telling that he's cheating. Is something that wouldn't happen if the game was being played correctly. So, and the guy also sent the guy's records are like on like VHS tape, right? Like, so it's not even like they're recorded in like a DVD or 4K setting where like you can see all the different, it's just like it's a, the guy just sent in videotape, so it could be edited. Yeah, but definitely check it out. It's a good documentary. I cheat in Power Rangers? No. You need it. No. You're good, but I need to improve. You need to improve. We can all get better. Okay, I don't cheat. I'm just good. All right, so that's it. I'm just good. I'm decent. Okay, I'm top 200 worthy in that game. I'm a Kyber in that game. Let's put it that way. I'm the Kyber of Power. I'm like a Zeo crystal in Power Rangers. Anyway,
no, what the hell you're talking about?
Nobody knows what I'm talking about. But listen, anybody out there that. Yeah, we need to get Ranger playing Power Rangers for sure. Ranger actually has an avatar of a Megazord on his profile picture.
Goddamn heathen!
And I saw that the other day, and
that's
I was like,
Voltron. Get the hell out of here!
Oh, it is Voltron. Okay, it looks like a Megazord. You know what I mean? So I was like,
no.
But you need to get into Power Rangers anyway.
Oh,
No,
that's Voltron, yeah.
I tried to get Maurice into Power Rangers. He just won't try another game. Ranger, you need to get into Power Rangers just because
I'm not in. Yeah,
it'll make me happy inside.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm really not doing it.
Oh, no. Pass. Pass. Get over it, pass. Would you rather play Power Rangers or Disney princesses? Oh. Oh, that. Why is that either or the choice? Disney Sorcerer's Arena is actually pretty cool. Don't make fun of that game. That game's good. That's not bad. I thought about trying it out. I can't do another one of these, But all right. So let's go around the table here. So what's going on with Metaverse this week, Maurice?
We are streaming at Thursday at 10:30 p.m.
Okay. Okay. And what about Reality Skewed Gamers this week, Ranger? Are you guys doing anything special this week? I know you guys had a lot of stuff going last week. They had the 4-year anniversary. You guys should definitely go check that stream out. That was great. That was bonkers. I was there for that.
Yeah, but just been hanging out, doing other people's stream. I was with Cubs last week. I was Heinze. We're doing our normal weekly streams, during the lunch stream, the Wednesday stream, the Jedi Academy, just all kinds of stuff. Just check out our channels on Twitch and YouTube, and you can see all the fun that we're doing.
And you're doing the Dungeons and Dragons this week?
Yeah, we were gonna do it this weekend, but a couple people couldn't quite get there, so we haven't started it yet. But we're working on getting it up and running. So hopefully we get it done. If not this weekend, the weekend after, get that up and running.
Maybe one day you can get me in your campaign on your team.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah.
Character, jump in, ream on the I don't know what we call you.
I would do it. For sure.
Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, we'll do some Power Ranger stuff this week too. They're probably gonna have a new character later this week. They also did some balance changes in Power Rangers. So they updated some characters. Some characters got nerfed. Some characters got buffed. Some characters I actually bought a few months back, like a Red Zeo Ranger Tommy, got buffed significantly. So did Blue Centurion Ranger got buffed, and then also they nerfed Alarian, Solar Ranger. So all those people just spamming Alarian, first slot single range. They all have to figure out new characters to run this week.
Wrap it up.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend. I appreciate everybody hanging out. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'll be streaming some Power Rangers during the week, but otherwise we'll be back next week with some more stream. Abby, is there anything going on with Boba's Alliance this week? Boba's podcast?
No.
Okay.
I wish.
No. I'm not trying to bother you with that. I just figured I'd ask.
No, that's fine.
No, they did not buff Lauren Sheba. Okay, Lauren Sheba's been buffed multiple times. They got buffed Lauren Sheba all the time. Okay, she's pretty good.
Hey, man, quit getting remote all distracted. We're almost there.
Come on, man.
All right, no.
Ranger has to get his beauty sleep.
We really have to get going, though. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. It was a lot of fun. We'll be back next week. I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend. May the force be with you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. And thank you, Chubukaki, for the donations, and also for everybody being so active in the chat today. Really appreciate it. Have a good night, guys. Take care.